All right, next up, running for a seat on the same board, we have Alex Welling. Let's give it up.
Wow, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to follow that up. Pretty much all my talking points. Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for putting this on. I think that this is a fantastic event. It's important that you guys are here. My name's Alex Welling. I'm running for Cajon Valley Board of Trustees, Area 5. A little bit about myself. I'm a father of 3. My son Dean actually just started TK at Avocado earlier this year. And I grew up in between Chula Vista and El Cajon. And about 4 years ago, my wife and I were looking to buy a property. You know, our son, he was 1.5 at the time, and we wanted to come back out to East County, and you know, we saw the test scores at Cajon Valley, and we had our concerns. We actually had family members who worked for different school districts say, well, why don't you put our address down? You can send them to Chula Vista, or you can send them somewhere else. But for me, that's just unethical. We weren't going to go that route. And then we started seeing the national conversation about school boards, what's being taught in schools. Schools are hiding information. And I thought, you know what? It's El Cajon, it's East County. We've got nothing to worry about. I ate crow. It has been truly eye-opening. You know, it was last summer, I was approached by board trustee Anthony Carnevale and a group of parents asking me to jump into this race. And in that process, I learned about much more of what was going on. So with Cajon Valley, I think my biggest concern is obviously test scores. Since 2014, so 10 years, test scores have dropped to below the state average. And unfortunately, we have the second highest paid superintendent in the county of San Diego, making more than $500,000 a year. And the only criticism that I've heard come out of the board is that he doesn't take enough vacation. There needs to be some level of accountability there. The second issue that I have is spending. Nearly every single year, they are spending about $1 million in travel, conferences, parties for staff, and also the superintendent's private business ventures. That is money that could be going to our classrooms. So when we're talking about test scores, when we're talking about supporting our teachers and making sure that they have the tools and resources necessary to properly educate our children, we need to be redirecting that money to them. Amen. And then I want to talk about the Parents' Bill of Rights. Yes, congratulations to Lily and the board for finally getting something through. And I agree with you 100%. On day one when I am elected, I want to work with you on adding some teeth to that and eliminating those loopholes, especially when it comes to the parental notification process. And I also want to involve the community in this. I want to make sure that you have a voice, and it's not just the teachers' unions who are kind of dictating what kind of policies are being put forward. And speaking of policies, the board over the last year that I've seen has had an interesting way of eliminating the public, or eliminating public input, in that we're passing very significant board policies during special meetings in the middle of the day on Tuesdays, when parents can't come, when stakeholders can't come and have a voice. And over the course of my career, you know, I've worked in the public sector, I've worked in the private sector, I've worked with upstanding Republicans like Senator Mike Lee, or Congressman Jason Chaffetz. I've even worked with Darrell Issa. Unfortunately, it seems like the Cajon Valley, just the school district, it doesn't really operate under Republican leadership. It operates more like Sandag under Hassan Akrata, and trust me, I used to work for Sandag. So I do have that insight. So what am I going to do? I've only got about 30 seconds left. So yes, day one, I want to work with Lily on adding teeth to that Parental Bill of Rights. I want to establish parent advisory committees, official committees that make recommendations to the board. So we're bringing parents in, we're bringing the community in, and we're also bringing teachers in too, so we can actually develop that trust, and we can have your voice in the policy making process. I also want to do a comprehensive financial audit. I want to open up all the books. I want to see what every single time is going, and I want to know where it's being spent. And then from there, we could go ahead and we can start reallocating those resources to where they belong in our classrooms. And with that, I'm over time, but thank you.